Hi, I'm Elisa. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making something a bit unusual that you may not have thought of making before, and that's making a savory salad with fruit. A lot of times we have really sweet fruit salads in the form of melons and grapes, and you put coconut in there, you do a lot of other things, or maybe put a salad dressing over it, but a sweet salad type of dressing. But this is an orange salad. Again, using the whole orange, we want to be sure that we eat enough fruits and vegetables. So this is a way of getting more fruits into your diet, but as part of a meal. This is something that you would serve, of course, first. And it just happens to be, I'm from Italian heritage, and it just happens that this is a very traditional Sicilian dish, which we served a lot growing up. But very simple. So I've taken an orange, a whole orange, and I've just taken all the peel off, which you can see here. And I'm going to show you a little bit of that here, but I'm going to just slice this. You want it not too thin, but thin enough. We're going to cut the whole thing, because I've cut the ends off. And then you just want to arrange it so it looks nice in a little flat dish. And I'm going to take some zest and put it on there too. And that simply is taking the rind and then having a grater and just grating a little of that over it. And you don't want to get down, you only want the orange part. You really don't want to get down into that white part at all. And any grater will do with this. You'll see as I bring this out, you've got some really great little orange zest. And we're going to mix this all up a little bit. So I'm going to show you this orange is, hopefully, it said in the grocery store it was the different color. Yes, this is the red one. You never know. So to make this, you want to just cut the ends off. And then you're going to take your knife. And this, you've seen fancy chefs do this, but it certainly is easy, as you can see. And you don't have to worry about cutting too much of the orange peel off. What you want to do is just make it look nice and get as much of that white. Although the white is good for you, we don't want it for this particular application. This is amazing because it brings out the sweetness of the orange. If there's any little stray bits, don't worry about that. And then again, simply just slice it. This can quickly become a favorite because it is so unusual that people are going to ask for it again. So you can see, you can just add a real variety of color to what you're doing. And our food should be really, really colorful. If we have things that are too bland or they don't look good, or if you look down and you see everything on your plate is white, you have a problem. If there's no green, no orange, no red, there's such a variety of colors in our food. So the second thing we're going to do with this is put a little fresh basil. Basil and fruit go really well together, especially oranges. I picked this basil from my own garden yesterday. So you can see it's just so fresh. I mean, basil can just really light up an entire room. You will smell it. I'm going to show you just a little trick with this. If you take the leaves and you just sort of roll them up like this, and you cut them on a sort of a diagonal. You get these little ribbons. And fancy-wise, it's called a chiffonade, but, we just call them little basil ribbons. I'm going to take some olive oil. Yes, this is a pure, unfiltered olive oil, which I absolutely love for salads and things, because it just tastes so good. And you say, fruit and olive oil? Yes. Sea salt, which is another thing. You use sea salt instead of regular table salt. Sea salt retains trace minerals. You don't want to put too much in there. That was probably less than a quarter teaspoon. And a couple of grinds of pepper. And there you go. You have what's called a Sicilian orange salad, which everyone will love. Trust me. Try it. So I hope you enjoyed that, and think about oranges or fruit salad a little bit differently than you have before. Thanks for being here today. Bye.